I told other streamers this, like, I'm sure people ask you all the time, like, do they ask you a lot of stream questions? Other people, like, hey, I want to get into streaming, right? They do. They must.
Sometimes, yeah.
So what I tell them is, like, the truth is, for me and anybody that I get a chance to stream to, like, you deserve my best. If you're going to give me some time and attention, I'm going to give you the best I got. So when I'm live playing video games and we're streaming together, we're doing like seasonal play, that's the downtime. The work is behind the scenes, right? Like, the work is making the effects and everything I do, and like the transitional work and the graphics and the schedule of what are we doing this week? What's that whole timeline look like? What's the story I'm trying to tell? Like, that's the work. So it's a ton of work. And you got a 6-year-old, man. Like, I don't even know if I couldn't fill those shoes, man. Hats off to you, because I couldn't do it. I'm lucky to be in a space and time now where I can be me and do this with the support that I've got. So I can only imagine, man. Like, you got to be killing it.
In a way, it was almost the way my channel actually started. Kind of came out of like having her sort of when I was younger, before I had, before I met my wife now and had a kid. I was just always trying to stay busy as much as possible. Really, plus I went out and partied quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I was playing sports a lot too. I was, trying to get in softball leagues, playing basketball all the time, and stuff like that. And kind of how a lot of this happened is I had to be home because, her diaper isn't going to change itself, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. And
what can I do at home? I wanted to start to, with my downtime, instead of, you're not going out to the bar and stuff. What am I going to do with this downtime? Do I want to sit and watch Netflix all the time? Maybe I'll try to figure out.
Good for you, man. This is great.
Try to figure out something to like advance myself in some way. I'm an adult. I work in some factory at the time. I wanted to do something, maybe I'll try to figure out something that will help it. So I started to like try to teach myself Spanish, which was tough. I tried to think of how I could, maybe some side hustle. Maybe I'll do some carpentry in the garage or something. You hear about guys doing things like that and selling a thing here and there. And I ended up, maybe I could make YouTube videos or something. And that's just how it happened. I made 1, I made 2, I made 3. And then here we are, you know what I mean? So I probably would have never done this if I didn't have, the daughter, the little kid. So, miraculously enough, it happened that now I do it full time. So I'm pretty lucky, I could say for sure.
Yeah, you feel like you're super lucky. Like, for me, it could all be over tomorrow. Like, I always say that I try to make the most out of it, and it's really a passion project, man. Like, I don't know what your take is, but you got to be yourself. You got to love what you're doing, because if you don't, we're gonna see it. We're gonna feel it. Like, you gotta really want to share your time with other people, and like those little windows of opportunity, like being on a podcast and meeting Phil and like actually meeting you. It's like, hell yeah, I'm in for that. You gotta go for that. You gotta push, right? And if you do, maybe there's something there for you. And if you're lucky enough to grab it, good for you. And hold on, man. Yeah.
Yo, fellas, this is a new channel, so double check and make sure you're subscribed up.